Yeah.
The Washington game, we lost,
Fluke.
we lost our leader on offense and our
Fluke.
leader on defense. And then in the Rams game, Quinyon Mitchell goes down, and Isaiah Rodgers gives up that fluky, what should have been an interception, you know. But it seems like the only thing that can stop us is us, man. Like
Yeah.
injuries and little ticky tack bullshit.
Agree.
hmm But it comes back to what we were talking about last week, where a few plays make all the difference in how a game unfolds.
Yeah.
In this time of year in the playoffs, it really does, man. It's
Yeah, absolutely.
those Jalen Carter plays, the Saquon runs, those were game changers.
Yep.
hmm They really, really were, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Beautiful thing.
And 100%, like, we, it's in our hands.
It is.
It's in our
It
hands.
is.
Like, the only thing you can say that happens that's for us to lose this game is like either something fluky has to happen, or
Mm.
we gotta really just like, I don't know. I just don't see it happening though. Like Eagles, like Brendan was mentioning before about like that Negadelphia feeling we usually get because of games like this in the past. All those
Yeah.
NFC Championship games that we lost in the Andy Reid era. Uh, like back then we had those feelings because it happened so much. It's like they're gonna choke it, but this like last year, that wasn't really a choke. I don't think that was something. That was something else. That was a collapse, and
That was a collapse.
there was the coordinators' issues. They righted that ship. Obviously, they have righted that ship.
Mhm.
That was clearly a blip. That was oh man, we fucked up. We didn't get Vic in the house when we wanted to get Vic in the house. Now we finally got him in the house. We had issues there. They figured it out, and this team just has too many fundamentals. I feel like we should be going live right now the way we're talking.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Fuck it.
They're too like their fundamentals are so solid. That's what gives me the faith. Like
Yeah.
just not only their fundamentals, like their discipline, the way that they stick to their routine throughout the week, and Sirianni preaches that shit. Right? He preaches that shit. I love Sirianni, man. I fucking love Sirianni. I listen to him. I listen to him talk on those team meetings. And why can't I go live on Instagram right now? What the fuck, man?
Oh, what the fuck? Wait, before you do that, are we recording?
Not yet.
Okay.
All right, we got a chat from. Oh, we got Pup. We got Pup on the. Oh, we actually are going live right now.
We've been live?
Except for not on Instagram.
On what?
Oh, we're live on Instagram now. Fuck yeah. What's up?
Have we been live on Instagram this whole
No,
time?
we just got live on Instagram. Just now.
All
I
right.
just fixed Instagram. I think.
Welcome to 50% of the Quarterback Factory show.
I think.
It's your two
I
favorite
don't
ginger
think, I don't
beards.
think we're live on Instagram. No, I think Instagram's broken right now.
You know what? I'm going to find out right now.
Yeah, I just found out. I'm looking at it. We're live, but it's a blank screen. But Pup's here on Facebook. We're live on Facebook at least. Hey, Pup. Hello, ladies, he says. We're live on YouTube, too, but nobody watches us on YouTube. So we got Pup on Facebook, nobody on YouTube, and our core following on Instagram can't see us right now. What the fuck?
Can they hear us?
Pup can. Nobody, I don't know. On Instagram, I don't know. I can check on my phone right now.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
I don't know why it's not letting me get live on Instagram. It says QBFS.
Pup, I know you're the biggest Eagles fan of us all, buddy. What's your prediction?
This is us live right now.
Oh, that's not good.
On Instagram. Yeah. And I'm rooting for the Sixers to lose tonight.
Me too.
Not rooting for the Sixers to lose. I'm rooting for Josh Harris to lose all weekend.
Literally. I'm in full tank mode with the Sixers at this point.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about the Sixers, man.
I don't give a fuck.
I want Josh Harris to be like, fuck Philadelphia. I'm selling the Sixers, and whoever buys the Sixers off him will just do whatever he has to do.
I just got a text message from Joe Casey. He says it says you're live, but all it's doing is spinning, acting like it's trying to load, but it's not going.
Yeah, something wrong there. I'm trying to fix it. I don't know what it is. Other platforms are live.
So strange.
Yeah, I'm trying to fix it.
Could it be an Instagram issue?
It's possible, but I don't really know.
'Cause. 'Cause.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm doing everything right.
And it's weird because if it works for Facebook, it should work for it shouldn't be like a Telegram thing, you know, because if it's working for Facebook, that's all in the metaverse.
They're two different. They're two different stream platforms, even though they're the same Zuckerberg.
Mm.
Let's see how. Let's see. I might have fixed it. It's set. I'm seeing green on my end.
All right.
Let me
All right.
see.
Hold on, bud. I'm texting our correspondent.
God damn it. I see black again.
You're seeing black?
Let me see.
Fucking shitty balls.
No, we're not live anymore. God damn. It could be this application. I really don't know.
Can't believe we've left the people waiting like this. What a disappointment. At least
Yeah.
Pup's here.
Yeah. He says, I'm going to the game tomorrow. Eagles win by 10. Pup's in the same boat as you. You just said that too, right?
Hell yeah, Pup. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's a 10-point win and it ain't that close.
Yeah.
And
Miss
Joe
Lopez
Casey.
just joined too on Instagram, and we're a black screen. We're dropping the ball here.
Oof. Yeah, JoJo just said he saw us for a second,
Really?
and now it's over. Yep. Do we jump to Discord, or do we try to?
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's definitely not that. Because we can switch to Discord right now. It'll be the same exact thing. It doesn't have anything to do with that. Unable to connect. Refresh that. Why does it still say we're live? Maybe because it's just late. Okay.
So many technical difficulties.
Yeah, this sucks.
Yeah, this isn't great. As soon as we start getting some steam. Thanks a lot, Zuckerberg. It must be the deep state, Blanco. It's got to be the deep state.
Let me try something. I think.
Work those Jedi powers. Work those Jedi powers.
Come on, log into there. Copy that.
What are you sipping on tonight, bud?
I bought this cheap ass beer called Old German.
Oh God. Old German?
Yeah.
That looks cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap. $18 for a 30-pack. That's like, damn. That's
Fuck
like,
yeah.
that's like 2012 numbers or something.
That's like a 30 a Keystone in 2012.
Yeah. Yeah, I figured I wanted to buy something cheap. I was looking for some other. I was almost going to buy Narragansett, and I should have probably, because it's only like $1 more or something like that, and probably tastes better. Not much better.
I'm telling you, man. For cheap, as far as cheap beers go, I've been on a Busch Light kick, man.
Yeah.
I've been on a Busch Light kick. If I just want something cheap, yeah, I'll slam a few Bushies.
I think we might be live. Yeah, we're live. Whoa, what's up?
We're live. What's up? All right, everybody, to our newly acquired fans. We are one half of the Quarterback Factory, the most handsome half of the Quarterback Factory, and the most ginger bearded of the Quarterback Factory. How are you feeling, big dog?
Say it again. Sorry, I had two different audios going, and I was
It's all right.
thinking about checking something else at the same time. I want to make sure the picture looks good. Say it again.
I was just asking how you are, my dear ginger bearded friend Blanco.
I love you, man. I'm fucking
I love
great,
you.
dude. I am great. A little bit of celebrations going on, family stuff,
Absolutely.
holiday time, Chinese New Year. It's Mashallah, Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, whatever you want to call it. Spring
Plenty of
festival.
libations.
Yes, it's libations and food. Dan says, "Can you hear me? Where are you, Dan?" Oh, you might be muted, Dan. I see. Wait, I don't see you.
Yeah,
I
Dan. It
see
says
that
you're
you're
listening,
muted.
but we're not getting you in.
Yeah, it says you're listening, but you're muted. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but can't see
What
you.
up,
You gotta
Dow?
turn your video
All
on.
right. All right. Let me
Show
work
us
for
that
this.
sexy ass face.
Got you guys.
I didn't mean to yell at you, Dan.
All right, we
Okay.
got
I gotta
the
figure
usual
it out.
suspects watching. Miss Lopez was on earlier when we were having technical difficulties. Hopefully she comes back.
She'll come back. She'll come back.
We got little Dave in the house. What's up, Dave? He says, "Oh,
What up, Dow?
finally!" He's waiting for us to get over these technical difficulties.
I know. Well, we did advertise 9 o'clock.
We did, yeah. Like, what are we? 9:48 now. All right, we're only 48 minutes late. Look, man.
48 minutes worth of technical difficulties.
Yeah, and I would say 40 minutes worth of
Dad shit.
getting the kids to sleep after partying a
Yeah.
little too late with other people with kids. You know, how,
Yeah.
like we get together with our kids and we just start, talking. The kids are having lots of fun. We're like, yeah, just let them keep having fun. Let them wear off that energy. Dan, where are you?
I'm coming, dude. Oh,
Who else is in the chat, Blanco? I know we got
Oh,
Dave.
you know,
we got our boy
something, so it's
Jonas.
like everyone's gonna do something to get into something, you know?
Yeah, we got Dave and we got Pup. Pup's on Facebook. Dave is on
Okay.
Instagrams. No Jonas that I've
Say hello,
seen.
ladies.
What'd
We
you
gotta
say?
get
Yeah,
Joe
he said
Casey
hello,
back.
ladies. That was our first chat message. Hello,
He
ladies.
that off.
Right.
Pup said he's going to the game tomorrow,
Yep. Going to the game tomorrow, and we're gonna win by 10.
and we're gonna win by 10. He says, and Sean
yeah,
also
man.
has the same. Dave says, "Gotta keep it going." LOL. No kids, no problems, bro.
Hey, man, listen, more power to you.
Yeah,
My greatest joy and my biggest headache.
yeah.
That's
100%.
that's the parenthood, man. And I only got one. God bless you and Brendan. Whew.
I love my babies.
Oh man, listen.
They're a nightmare.
She's yeah.
Hey.
Whoa, stop it.
Sundays are for the birds.
Hell yeah, man.
I feel like I gotta turn it around, show the hat off. Yeah, I'm one of them that keeps the sticker on until it falls off.
It's a little dark. I can't
What?
see what the hat is. What is it?
Oh.
Turn a light on, Sean. Turn a light on in front of you. Oh, I love it.
Turn the light on, dude.
Ms. Lopez joined.
Hold on.
What's up, Miss Lopez? Welcome. Sorry for the technical
Miss
difficulties
Lopez.
earlier. Hopefully all good now. We had some issues.
Yo, Brendan should have no excuses right now.
We're back, boy.
Well, he's picking up his kids and got to put his kids to bed still. So that is
He
an
does.
excuse. That's literally an excuse.
If there's one excuse you're gonna use, that's the one. That's the
Yep.
one. That's not like a dog ate my homework excuse.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we're just gonna rock and roll and let Brent hop in. You know?
Let me make
Like he
sure.
usually does.
They got the drones out. I'm just seeing Fourth and John posting the drones above the art museum.
Oh yeah.
They did that.
Oh, yeah.
They did that a couple years ago too, man. It's the drone show is
It
dope
looked
as hell.
Photoshop, but did he really put their stuff on there again? I thought it looked Photoshop, but it.
No, I seen it live once.
Nah, it's cool, man. It's really, really cool.
Dude,
No, the gear on Rocky from Washington.
Listen,
Oh.
man, there's something about like we love our sports in this town, the Flyers, the Phillies, the Sixers when they're actually, trying to be relevant. But there's something about this fucking town when we have a great football team.
yo,
There's
I
just
got an
something
important
different.
question right now in the chat. Miss Lopez, she says no worries for the technical difficulties, but she's probably cursing us in the background. These guys got to get it
It's
together.
true.
We got to get it together. But no, she says, who won last week with the bets? I don't think we kept track of that, but we do have the.
So-
We have those. Right? That's
Yeah.
right.
I got I have a parlay Sorry for the abrupt exit, but I hope you can all hear me.
Video is paused.
That's okay. That's okay. So, oh, I forgot to screenshot it. I wanted to screenshot it to save it for this moment, but we're going Saquon Barkley over 150 yards from scrimmage, AJ Brown over 60 yards receiving and a touchdown, Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown. Throw a $5 on it, be happy. Oh, and the Eagles to cover the 6.5 point spread.
Okay,
I like
That's-
that.
That's
all right,
Sean's
let's
stone
put a
cold
pin
walk.
in that. Let's put a pin in that because that is great information, but that's not what Miss Lopez has asked. I'm sorry if I misphrased that.
Oh,
She said, "Who won last week with the bets?" And that
Oh.
I think she wants to know who. I think she wants to know who had the closest score out of our score predictions.
oh, Dave.
Dave, it was
Probably
Dave.
Dave. Yeah. Dave. I would
Yeah,
agree.
because he was the
Dave.
lowest. I think we all were high, right? We were all like,
Yeah,
I was
Dave
like,
almost
I was
nailed
like,
it.
Bird's gonna win like 87-4, right? I think that's what was mine. And I think Dave had something more. Realistic. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Dave won
Dave
that.
was what, like 26 to
20,
23 or something,
yeah.
26 to 21.
How dare
He
you
had
be
it pretty
realistic?
close.
A realistic Eagles fan, Dave. What the hell?
Come on, Dave, get it together.
He called
Get it
that
together. Listen, I'm happy we're all back here. I'm
I
happy
know,
that
right, man?
Dave
It's been great, man.
and 3 in a row.
Since we came back on, it's just been like,
Dave was off by 1 point on both scores. He was really close.
Yeah, dude, Dave, please. You know what? Let's just get Dave's score prediction in now, so we can already, so we can feel the vibes.
Yeah.
Because I'm just gonna base everything around what Dave says from now on. Apparently,
Yeah.
Dave is my guru. Dave is my
I'm
guru.
trying to see if Pup's still in the building.
Nah, man, I, despite a closer win than I would like last week, I feel fearless, man. I feel fucking fearless. It feels like the demons of.
you and Brendan, you and Brendan are the opposite.
I know.
They always
Isn't it
take-
weird that
Brendan, it's crazy, man.
we're blood relatives?
Yeah. Blood.
And I am the total opposite.
Yeah.
Brendan is
Yeah.
full of fear and totally afraid to criticize Jalen Hurts, and
Hey,
I'm
you
just
joined
like
the chat.
I'm just like the most lackadaisical fuck in the entire world. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, we're go 10-point win, and I mean,
Dave,
some would call me a Jalen Hurts hater. I just call myself a Jalen Hurts realist. But hey, man, tomato,
all right,
tomato.
I got some chats. So Miss Lopez said she's gonna be there for the Broncos game. She lives in Colorado, if you remember. She'll be
Oh, hell yeah.
when Eagles play the Broncos next year. She's gonna be at that game.
Hell
so
yeah.
representing. Probably going to be a lot of Eagles fans there. Broncos had a good. I guess they might have good expectations next year, given how good they were this year with a rookie quarterback and stuff. But rookie quarterback who was in college football for like 10 years or whatever. But
Bo Nix, yeah, 102 years old, 102-year-old rookie.
He fought Blade.
Dave says tradition says 20-17 Eagles. That's his. I think that might be his score prediction. I don't know if he's saying. Yeah, that sounds like a little bit of heartache, but we'll see what happens.
Listen, as long as it's Eagles at the end of that score, everything else is gravy, man.
Yeah,
everything
I hear
else
that.
is gravy.
100%. At
Listen.
the end, absolutely. However many years it takes off my life, fine.
Yep.
So be it.
Doesn't matter if it's a win by 21 or a win by 1.
Yep.
Either way, we advance to the Super Bowl. So
Miss Lopez has a good sentence right now. She said she just put $5 on your parlay that you just spit out earlier. $5 pays $90. So that's pretty
fortune
good.
favors the bold.
Yep.
Fortune favors the bold.
Fortune
I'm
favors the
telling
bold.
you, it's a good pick. It's a good pick.
So what is it?
Run through it again so everyone else can hear it in case anybody else. Maybe Brendan.
Yeah, run through it again.
Brendan just said, he said, how about I pull the uncle card and tell you to shut the fuck up?
There we go. See, here we go. He
Bren,
gets
how
so
about
about Jalen Hurts.
Come on, Uncle Bren, get on the show right now and tell him to shut the fuck up to his face.
I haven't told
you
shit.
join up top, and it's
I haven't talked shit publicly about Jalen Hurts this entire playoff run.
True.
You know, I mean, I've kept it in house. I wouldn't say I've even talked shit. I've just pointed out, you know, when he fucks up. I point out when everyone fucks up.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay, dude. Nobody's infallible.
Brandon
He's
said,
not the Pope. I love you too, but he's not the Pope. So
Dave says we need the extra points this game, no misses.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah,
I am going to count my blessings that he hit all those field goals. And
I know.
Maybe last week he needed the rest of the team to do that because I think they were wiping off the field only for the field goals. But I think the extra points were all that he missed were all before it was really bad snow on the ground, right? I don't know. Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah, we need those extra points.
Snake is a strange creature this year, man. He really is.
The way to put it.
Yeah.
Strange creature.
Do you guys want to know why I feel so fucking confident?
Yeah, sure.
Like I feel like
let it out, man. Let it out.
With my chest. We've had 3 losses this year. One of them, the Falcons lost. Saquon Barkley, come on, the Saquon Barkley drop. How we've seen throughout this year and throughout Saquon's career that's very uncharacteristic of him.
Yeah.
You can chalk it up to the play call. You can chalk it up to the drop. Whatever's whatever. And the defense at that point hadn't had a chance to really round into shape and learn the Fangio scheme. Okay, the Bucs loss sucked. Felt like the sky was falling. I'm pretty sure all of us were, you know, more or less upset.
Oh
with
no,
that.
we suck again.
Yeah, but it was also like 110 degrees, and we had like 4 or 5 starters out that game.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last Washington game. Our leaders on offense and defense are, you know, Lane Johnson, Jalen Hurts, CJ, and Brandon Graham. That Washington game, Brandon Graham was already down. We lost Jalen Hurts. We lost CJ. The team lost 3 of the 4, you know, tone setters, leaders, and they still took the final. It was the last drive of the game, right? They beat us on touchdown on the last drive of the game.
Yes,
it took that plus a Kenny Pickett pick 6 to, you know, to beat us in Washington. Why should I feel
a Smitty drop?
And a Smitty drop. And a Smitty drop.
That if he didn't drop that, we're going to score. No, if it's a field goal, I don't know if it's going to be a touchdown.
I'll say this.
Catches that, we'd probably win the game.
I'll say this. Keep the Smitty drop. Keep the pick 6 from Kenny Pickett. Keep all of that happened in that game. And take away CJ GJ getting kicked out of that game, and we win that game. That was the tipping point that really got us to lose that game. Him coming out of the defense hurt the defense bad enough for them to be able to get that winning drive.
Yeah.
I agree. So cute story, Washington. And I really do think that, you know, with the incompetence of the Giants and with the moves that the Cowboys appear to be making.
Oh, my God. Did you guys watch the latest Jerry Jones press conference? That is definitely real.
It's
Dude,
it should be put on like True TV or something.
It is my new favorite thing.
Fucking clown show, man.
Dude, Jerry Jones press conferences with the AI, whatever they do with that shit, is my new favorite thing.
I haven't seen the latest.
After the what's the dude's name? Schottenheimer,
yeah.
They did another one to update it, and he was just basically like, I hired Schottenheimer because I'm a ventriloquist. Like, oh my God, he's like he's a puppet. he was like he's a cuck boy, dude. It's so great. It's fucking hilarious.
We should find it and repost it to the page so everybody can enjoy it.
Yeah, a lot of people have seen it. I was browsing in the NFC East meme war Reddit subreddit.
Oh yes,
and
I love that one.
One of the latest posts from today was just the the screenshot news of Cowboys hiring Schottenheimer as a coach, and onslaught of comments and somebody commented about I wonder how it went at the Hojo. And so and other people were like, I'm so glad somebody's referencing that. I think that's catching on. I think the notoriety is catching on for that. It's so gold. It's everything I want Jerry Jones to be talking about.
That's beautiful, man. I love it. I love all of this right now, man. Because it's just, I guess maybe one day we'll hate Washington, but right now, my whole life,
I hope this is the new norm. Eagles in Washington battling, and Giants and Dallas in the basement.
Besides Josh Harris being the owner, man, I'm happy for Washington, I guess.
Yeah.
Honestly, as long as the Cowboys suck, I'm happy. Obviously, I want them all. I don't want them all to suck because I obviously I want to be better than them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't mind if they're really good as long as we're better.
Yeah, this might be the best division in football. Besides the Pats and now the.
We teeter-totter. Some years we're the NFC Beast and some years we're the NFC Least. Whatever.
Man,
it's
just
very strange.
They just keep everybody's in it every year.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the weird
Obviously,
years.
Obviously, have one team from each division in it, but
This is one of those weird years, man, where it felt like. Here's another thing, all right? It felt like we had the division by the balls since the bye week. Like, last year, we all know what happened, but the last time we got to the Super Bowl feels like we ran the fuck away with the division. 2017, we ran away with the division. 2004, we ran away with the division. Are you guys sensing a trend here? Because I am. I'm sensing a trend here.
Yeah.
It seems like when the Eagles dominate, they dominate thoroughly. We dominate from start to finish. And
it starts because of the trenches, man.
We got to get it the fuck done this year.
On defense.
Yeah.
We got to get it the fuck done this year. We do. Lane is not getting any younger.
Dude, I had a big discussion about that today. Like, man, like, we have a bunch of young people, but you're going to lose maybe a few significant people on this team, so.
Even though BG only played half the season, that guy is the heartbeat of this fucking team.
Do it for him and let him come back in the Super Bowl. That'd be great.
Oh, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it, man?
Great, man.
That would be amazing. I mean, what a send-off, too.
Finish the game with a strip sack. What's up?
Yep. Talk it into existence. Manifest that shit, Blanco. Manifest that shit.
Miss Lopez says, I got to catch up on a few B. Casey comments, but Miss Lopez just said right now that Slay isn't young either. But Slay's gone.
No.
So I saw that article that just came out that he's expecting to play for a different team next year.
I think it's one of two things. He's either going to take because I think he's going to play one more year. I think it's pretty, I think he's either going to take a, hometown discount and, run it back one more year and retire an Eagle, or he's going to go get that last one big payday for 1 year and then retire somewhere else.
Somebody will pay him.
And, yep, I think some.
And the Eagles definitely won't because of the young balls we got back there.
Exactly.
And we can thank him. We can thank him for helping those young, playing the role he did. Not only playing the role he did this year for those young boys, but also playing at such a high level for his age too.
Yeah.
And not relinquishing his starting job, because if he wasn't playing up his stuff, Vic would have somebody in there.
Oh yeah, he is the oddball of the group. He's the elder statesman because Blankenship, Coop, CJ, GJ, Quinyon Mitchell, Ringo, Rogers, all those guys are like 28 or younger. And you got Slay out here at 34 years old, still balling, the elder statesman thing. But we definitely have a youth movement on defense right now. And I think we're the youngest in the league. Yeah, we're the youngest defense in the league. And that's only going to go down once, if BG retires and Slay leaves. That's going to drop probably, significantly. significantly. But again, you got to replace that leadership, and it's the same thing where if Lane hangs it up and rides off into the sunset, if we win a Super Bowl, I'm all for bringing up the youth and developing, but that's a lot of fucking talent. That's a lot of good football. It's a lot of experience. It's a lot of leadership to replace. So I'm adamant about getting that shit done this year.
Exactly.
I could see
100%.
Goddard could be a cap casualty.
He's gone, man, in my opinion.
I think he's gone.
Brandon,
we're not going to have Nakobe Dean next year.
Let me say something to Brandon real quick. Brandon, if you're listening right now, I just now read your one comment that talked about static. I think I fixed it just now for when Sean talks and when Dan talk. So that should be fixed now. Let me know if that isn't fixed. Also, Brent said, I think because you guys were clipping, the audio was hitting I just checked the audio levels. You guys were hitting in the red, so I just turned it down. I think that's probably what it was.
Gotcha.
But also, Brandon said, maybe I shouldn't join. They've won the last 2 games when I couldn't get on. Well, you still have to try. Because you also have tried the last 2 times, and so you can't just not try.
And
you know as well as I do that God fucking forbid we lose this game and Brendan jumps on, he's gonna blame himself.
Yeah, I know.
Solely.
That's all right. As long as we end it with technical difficulties, we should be fine, Brandon. It won't be blamed on you.
That's right. And just make sure we don't record any of the parts that Brendan's on. He can be live, but we can't record.
Oh, speaking of that, I'm not recording right now.
Oh, fuck.
Ready, set, start over, go.
Red light.
Welcome to the Quarterback Factory Show. My name is Blanco Beats, Technical Jedi Master. Let's catch you up real quick. Lil Dave Thornton, he had the closest guess correct to the score last week. He was off by 1 point on each side. Ms. Lopez has joined the party. Lil Dave is here. B. Casey is in the chat, but he is not joining because he's scared. Pup is here. Pup says, hello, ladies. And he says he's going to the game tomorrow, and he says Eagles win by 10.
Eagles win by 10.
And we're all called up. Welcome to the Quarterback Factory Show. Sorry, y'all. I had to do another intro. We're recording now, so we'll get these shorts out.
That's
for
all
people
right.
who didn't catch the live show. All right, back to what we were talking about.
The people yearn for the reels.
The reels, man. That we got to get those reels contents out there, man.
We gotta pump those numbers up.
Yep. I really like when we get the original this content when we can break that into reels. I really like that, and we're saving all of those other those. I want to just get out while we're in the playoffs. And while we're in the game weeks, I want to get those relevant ones out as quick as possible. But we're saving all those ones about the steak and stuff. Like those are timeless. Those are timeless reels. We can just pop them out.
Evergreen.
Yeah.
You know what? I think that we should start
movies.
And maybe we can throw this on. Maybe we can throw this onto the story. I think we should start by saying you heard it here first on the Quarterback Factory Show 4 years ago. I'm sorry. As soon as Mike Lombardi
do I gotta get that blog up?
Came out talking shit about Nick Sirianni, I made a proclamation that this all but guaranteed the Eagles were going to win a Super Bowl with Nick Sirianni. Because for those that don't remember, Mike Lombardi talked shit about Doug Peterson as well. Mm-hmm. And
we got that minted in our blog.
Yeah, that is on the QBFactory.show. It's on our page. If you don't believe us,
click it.
Go look it up.
I'm gonna put it on the screen.
Put it on the screen. Put it on the screen right now. Show everybody.
What date was that?
I think that was the day after Nick Sirianni's press. No, that was before Nick Sirianni's press conference even.
He trashed him too.
We trashed him, yeah. I mean, everybody did. He looked like a fucking buffoon. And halfway through his first year, he's talking about fucking watering flowers and shit, and we're all sitting here like, what the hell is wrong with this guy?
And then the flowers balloon, man.
Flowers balloon, man.
Eagles almost, I guess.
It would have been so poetic to play Detroit because we found our identity in Detroit. Does everyone remember that? Halloween against Detroit. Nick Sirianni's first season, 2021. we went in and we fucking steamrolled them.
Yeah.
Steamrolled them.
Why does it feel so long ago?
Yep, and we opened the last, 2 seasons ago, the year we went to the Super Bowl, we opened the season against Detroit. Would have been so poetic. Close the loop, close the circle. You know what I mean? But watching that go, fuck it up, and now we got to put our balls in their mouth. So, joke's on you.
You used to pump out some blogs, bro.
Yeah, we used to pump out the
give me the title of that
content.
blog. I can't find it.
Hold please. All right, I'm gonna my video is gonna cut off for 1 second.
It's in the archives.
It's in the archives.
Oh man, this is gonna take a minute.
It's funny because we get.
Don't worry about
at
it.
At least I can see Sean just pausing it and he's just steady, but he's talking still.
I wonder if I could just search the site. I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, I'm already doing that, bud.
We need better search key. I could probably search it with Google. So site.
Oh, here we go. It's called Doug is Done, Nick is Next from January 24th, 2021. Would you like me to orate this for you guys?
Sure.
Do it.
Hold on, let me all right.
Yep, I found it with Google. I'm gonna bring it up. on the. Wait, never mind. I may have.
All right.
Oh, yep, found it.
All right. So what you're gonna want to do?
I'm grabbing a beer.
Head on down to the paragraph for what the league is saying, and you'll see.
I can't see anything, so I guess we'll wait for Blanco to get a beer.
Oh, how do you get a beer?
You want me to put it on my? I think I can share. Let me see if I can do that. That would be good. I will put it on my.
That would be great.
Where's Telegram? Oh, here you are.
So you guys fucked the cop to the I guess the vampire cave, and when Blade gets thrown into those glass things, and it has the archives for it.
What a fucking pull.
Can you see?
Here we go. There you go.
Can you
January
read that?
24th. Wait. Oh wow. So yeah, almost exactly 4 years to the day.
Yeah.
Head on down. What the league is saying. That's what we're gonna go to.
This is our blog.
Right.
Anybody who's watching this is our blog. We haven't had any new blog posts, but it does still run.
The blog formerly known as the Quarterback Backpack blog.
It's still alive. It's still hosting. It's still running. It's still serving you content. It's just old content. And Sean has put a lot of content into this blog, and it's a lot of really good content. And let's hear that. Let's hear this excerpt live from the author's mouth.
All right. We're gonna have to go down a little bit, Blanco. Scroll down for me, bud. Be a sweetheart. Oh, no. Go up a little more. Up a little more. Keep going. Okay, here we go. Stop. Of course, not all of the reactions were as sparkling as the one above in reference to Nick Sirianni. Jeff McClain, one of his anonymous sources, tweeted, I also hate Jeff McClain, so there's a lot of passive-aggressive shit. Good guy, solid candidate, fairly smart but not super smart. Concern is he is likely to top out as a B-level coach for a team that's in the mix to make the playoffs, but not a real Super Bowl chance. We also cannot forget our favorite hot take artist, crackpot, and frequent Philadelphia coach slanderer Mike Lombardi. Lombardi seems to think that Sirianni was an unqualified and downright bad hire. Wait until you fucking hear this. There's no way Josh McDaniels, who's been unemployed for 2 fucking years from the Raiders, is in a room and Nick Sirianni's in the same room and they're talking football and you're going to pick Nick over Josh. There's just no way. There's no way. It's not even close because I know Josh so well that his level is far exceeding most people. Mike Lombardi famously lambasted the Eagles in 2016 after hiring Doug Peterson, calling him possibly the most unqualified head coach I've ever seen. The good news is this all but guarantees Nick Sirianni will win a Super Bowl here.
Boom.
Boom.
Bravo.
Mic drop.
Bravo.
Boom.
Fuck
This
him.
is
Fuck him, Mike
4
Lombardi.
4 years ago. This is look at this date.
Here,
January
Master-
24th, 2021. Sean Palumbo.
Sean
That's-
Stradamus.
Sean Stradamus. That is 4 years and 1 day ago. Look at this guy. Look at this. Look at this guy that is not so smart and a B-rated coach. Look at that guy laughing.
Look at him. Look at him.
On
A
his
coach
way-
who's worse than Josh McDaniels.
What's Josh McDaniels doing right now?
Probably flipping fucking burgers. I don't know. He's probably he's probably Bill Belichick's professional ass kisser in North Carolina. I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I truly could not give a damn about what Josh McDaniels is doing. You know who I care about? Josh McCown.
Dan, can't
That's
see
who
you
I care
anymore.
about. Oh no. Oh no, baby. Oh no, baby.
Dan turned
He
his-
gone.
I'm on top here.
He back. He back.
Right.
I see you're here. I hear you. I can see that you're in the chat, but I don't.
Where
your
where
video.
you?
You turned your video off, sucker.
Come on, Dan, show that handsome mug, boy. We got birds to talk about.
Yo, come on. I didn't do anything.
Come
man.
on, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Turn it off
Feel
and
like you're
turn it back on again.
All
You're
right.
bailing on us. Yeah, turn it off. Turn it up, man. He gone. He gone.
Yeah, all right. Dave says the audio is sounding better. I had to put in another fix because we got another complaint about the sound isn't right. But
We're really disappointing the people today.
I apologize. I apologize to the people. I had a few drinks tonight. The technical
okay.
the technical difficulties are for a reason.
Lungo, why are you talking like Sling Blade?
I've never even seen
Ain't
that
got
movie.
no gas in it.
I've never seen that movie. Just clips.
It's Billy Bob Thornton at his most Bob Thornton-y. Yeah, it's really good.
Dave
It's a good
says he's
movie.
hammered too. I was trying to save some for tomorrow, but the more I drink tonight, the less I got to carry to the parking lot tomorrow.
I'm like,
You're not coming to the parking lot tomorrow?
nah, man, got dad shit.
It's
I got
alright.
dad shit to do.
I understand.
I wish, but
I am very lucky that I am being exonerated from dad shit. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
praising my wife up and down,
as you should.
licking the toenails, putting
Foot
hot
massage,
sauce on
foot
it. You know,
massage.
yes, absolutely. She's getting it,
Sure.
and
Sure,
whatever she
yeah.
wants, she's gonna get. She's helping me
Yeah.
out.
Yes.
She's taking one for the team. Where the heck is Dan? Has anybody seen Dan? I'm just kidding.
Dan's here. Dan's here.
Oh, you kid or you?
Howdy.
Kidding.
Howdy,
I'm
partner.
just joshing you, man.
All right, guys. Can we talk about last week for a second?
Yeah,
Just
let's
for
do
a
it.
moment.
Yeah, sure.
Holy fuck, Jalen Carter. Like, Saquon's getting all the press as he should. We witnessed the birth of a fucking legend last week. This kid is going to go down as the greatest defensive tackle in Philadelphia Eagles history, which has a rich history of wonderful defensive
It's
tackles.
crazy how good he is.
And I think that we are witnessing maybe the best to ever put on the Midnight or Kelly Green at defensive tackle. And I mean, Fletcher Cox, probably a Hall of Famer, NFL All-Decade team. Fucking Jerome Brown would have been a Hall of Famer if it wasn't for his untimely death. Corey Simon, your multi-time Pro Bowler, one of the anchors of a very good Jim Johnson defense.
Bren, there's
And
no
we're
invite.
sitting-
Bren, you can join. This is in Telegram.
Just hop in, baby. Hop in.
It's on top. Like,
Yeah,
You're-
man. This
It's
video
our
chat is
QBFS
like
group on
Woodstock.
Telegram.
It's free to join, man.
It's free.
It's free to join.
Just send me a couple Bitcoin to this. I'll text you the Bitcoin address real quick, and that'll get you in. All right.
Oh, he's listening.
you can buy mortgages now, I guess.
Dude, if Bren could send me Bitcoin, my God, I would keel over.
Whoa!
Oh, he's gone. What happened?
He gone.
We almost.
Hey, he's back.
Oh,
Hey.
I
Looking
don't
good.
see myself.
Looking good too.
Salutations, motherfucker.
Dude, you're looking good and you're sounding good. I'm getting a great signal from you. This is
This
fantastic.
is great.
I don't
Great
see-
signal.
Who cares?
I don't
We see
see
you and
nobody.
hear. Can you hear us?
I don't see Dan. I hear all you guys.
Oh, good. That's
You
great.
don't
Who
see
cares?
us?
Who cares?
That's good. We
You.
see you.
The
though.
people can see you, Brendan. So show us your nipple.
Nipple!
All right, let's start over. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Quarterback Factory Show, QBFS episode. NFC Divisional Champions already been taken care of. NFC East Champions already been taken care of. Now we gotta go down to South Philly. We gotta butt fuck some commie sons of bitches. You know, I thought Rocky defeated them in 1985 with the Russian bastards. You know, communists is gone. The Cold War's gone. It might be cold as fuck, and it might look like the goddamn ice age outside. But Rocky ended it. I can change. You can change. Everybody can change, okay? Except because we're Philly and we don't fucking change for nobody. We are who we are. Fuck you if you don't like it. You know what I'm saying? This one's for it all. It's for the NFC Championship. We haven't squared off against NFC East division rival in the NFC Championship game since 1980. January 1980. Yours truly wasn't even born. I was still in my mom, Sean, your Gammy's belly in I don't even know where the fuck we were, Abington or some shit like that. But I don't remember because I was in a womb. But yeah, lost that. We won that game over Montgomery. My man, I got him. Actually, he's hanging up there. I don't know if you can see him right there, making that cut, autograph over Montgomery, and yeah, he took us to the promised land for the first time. You know, and it's going to be the same thing. You know, it kind of gives me a lot of vibes of, you know, oh, we got
Friends
to be
catching
Sean,
up for the past few
I
weeks.
got in halfway. Yeah, you got in halfway when you started insulting me about, like, I don't know how we're related because he's such a negative Nancy. Nancy, motherfucker. All I got to say is, yeah, we have to try to swing the pendulum the other way. I mean, I'm trying to turn over a leaf every now and then, but, you know, I might say, like, you know, fuck this team, fuck my life, and fuck everything else. But
It always starts with a whelp.
yeah, it's all coming from the heart. Like, I might tell Sean to fuck off, but I still love him. You know, he's my you know.
There's at least
But
hold on. Whoa,
this
whoa, whoa.
motherfucker listen.
You're like Stone Cold coming into the ring and just stunnering everybody.
Every
love
single
it.
week from September to now, I have gotten at least one of two texts. I hate this fucking team, or the season's over.
I mean,
Okay.
it wouldn't be Brendan if we didn't get those texts. Like, I expect those texts.
It's a part of the mystique.
As
It's a part
soon
of
as
the
a mistake happens, as soon as the other team does something good, I expect that.
Sean,
If that doesn't happen, I get worried.
That's true.
Yeah, but
Sean,
feeling
take a
too
step to the
sweet,
left
it's
and
not good.
look at who your Uncle Big Joe is and who your Pop-Up is and how they were.
Who, Mr. 8-8 himself? Pop up, Mr. 6-10, 8-8.
Mr. 8-8 himself.
Holy shit!
It's not even an 8-8 season anymore. He's like, yep, 8-8.
8-8,
Like that,
8-8.
17 game season. Nope. Something's gonna happen.
Blanco,
Be 8-8.
hold on. Blanco, Danny, you guys know the story about the Super Bowl win being written in the stars because XLJ, aka Pop Up,
Yeah.
said before the season we were going to go 10-6.
Yep.
And
That
that's-
was the first time that was the first time in my 36 years at the time on this earth. I always have a tradition. We get our beer and we sit on the front porch. I make sure he's a little, you know, high lifed up. He's living that high life for sure. Before he makes a bold prediction. Every year it's been fuck 6-10, 3-13. If they're lucky, 8-8, 7-9. You know, and that year we sat on the porch and he took a couple of rocks and he was just like 10-6. I was like, excuse me? You just picked the Eagles to have a winning record?
Did he happen to give us a 10-6 prediction this year?
Oh,
That's a good question.
9-8.
shit.
We need to get that. 96.
I don't think he gave me one, so it would only be you or maybe one of the other cousins.
It's written down. It's in my phone somewhere, or Big Joe has it because lately, I think it's sometime in the summertime. Me, Pop-Up, Big Joe, and Mike Cavanaugh go to.
I gotta say, giving
what's that?
him a 9-8 after last season, after the collapse, I don't. That's pretty positive.
He picked him to get swept by the Cowboys. I do remember that.
Well, you know,
You want to talk?
Can't win a ball.
You think I'm negative? You think I'm negative?
That's.
well, you had to get it from somewhere. Apple's got to fall just a little bit from the tree.
I don't know. I'd be
Well, what
pretty
he's been
fucking
through-
negative too if I went from 1960 to 2017
Yeah,
between winning championships while being a fan the entire time.
yeah.
Well, that's the other story. That's the other
You've
story
seen
too. Is
Franklin
that
Field. You know, it's a different story.
Yeah, dude.
that was the
Yeah.
story too. That my dad never went to Eagles games. Never went to Eagles games ever. Got into his first one in 2015. The one that he went to before that was the 1960 NFL Championship game.
Yep.
He was 13 years old. He went to Franklin Field with his uncle and somebody else. And he tells me all the time. He's like, he was 13 years old. He's like, and I saw Chuck Bednarik, you know, and
It was like $9 for a ticket.
I don't even think it was that.
Probably cheaper than
You know?
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but he shows me like
It was
where
a long
you
time
know,
ago.
it's so. Yeah, and he tells me all about it all the time, and then I'm like, Dad, why didn't you ever go to the Eagles game? He was just like, last time I went, they won the championship. How am I going to beat that? Sure, I'm going to go.
It's true.
He was like, everything else is just going to be like, meh. He's like, I saw them beat the Green Bay Packers. He's like, with Vince Lombardi, the guy who they literally named the Super Bowl trophy after.
Yeah.
He's like, as the coach.
Yeah.
He's like Buck. He's like, here's a bust out. Buck Shaw, head coach of the 1960 Philadelphia Eagles, beat fucking. It shouldn't be called the Lombardi. It should be called like the Shawshank.
the Buck Shaw.
The Shawshank.
Some shit.
It's literally like a trophy of a shank.
Trophy. Yeah, it's
Were those
just a
the-
trophy of Tim Robbins like this with the rain on his
It's a
face.
bloody shank.
I think every person who was alive for those, you know, for that like late 50s to early 60s Eagles run, I think their favorite player is only one of two guys. It's Tommy McDonald or Chuck Bednarik. That's it. Like, those are your two default options. Those are the only two options you have. There's nothing wrong with it,
You know
though.
who else? You know who else was at the 1960 championship game at 13 years old as well?
Ray Didinger.
Prop. Yep.
Ray Didinger. Because they're the same fucking person.
Did anybody see your dad and Ray Didinger in the same section?
Pop Up and Ray Diddy are the same dude. Oh, shit, Brendan. Hold on. 1 second.
Dude, Ray
Tell me you have
Diddy is picking the Eagles. On that note, he is picking the Eagles for this
You
game.
did?
Yeah,
Well, I trust my dad.
Yeah,
I would too.
I do. I trust him. I definitely trust him. I wish I bought High Life now that we're talking about XLJ. But this is
Well,
what I
you
got
got
for us, Dan.
Old.
We got Old German.
Yep.
Oh, I used to drink that.
It's not bad. It's the cheapest shit. It was the cheapest
Now
beer.
you
I
can
was like,
tell
you know
you're-
what?
now
I
you
don't
can
want
tell
to pay
we're
money.
related, right?
What?
Can you tell we're related
Yeah,
now?
there you go.
Yeah. Nice hats. Is that Casey
Yeah,
Casey
you wanna
edition
know where I
Eagles
got this?
hats?
The only difference is that
You wanna know where I got this hat?
I'm in a 70-degree living room and not in a man cave outside. So this is gonna last about 3 minutes before I start sweating my ass off. It's okay. I'm here. We're here. It's a show of
You want to know
solidarity.
where I got this hat? Isn't this, John?
You
This
should
is
be like
really one
Coneheads
nice
and
hat.
just connect them and just do the rings of whatever they call.
The what?
Sensor rings.
All right, we got some comments.
What kind of ring?
We got some comments to catch
No.
up on.
I
What
found
first?
this in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, finish the story and then we'll go to comments.
That's unsanitary. I got this at Modell's.
No, dude, I went to the Eagles playoff, the divisional round against the Giants 2 years ago, and we smoked them. And I was in like our usual spot in Xfinity Live, and I was freezing that day, and I didn't have an Eagles hat. I had like a wool hat, and no shit, there was one just laying in the middle of the fucking parking lot. But it was like kind of wet, and I'm like, well, I'm not.
I
putting
remember
this
you
on.
telling me
so
this
I just
story.
got it, brought it home, and I washed it, and it's
It was
fucking
meant to be.
awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
Brand new.
All those Saturday, all
was.
All those Saturday afternoon masses that Pop attended paid off. Jesus was looking out for you.
Yep.
God bless.
Yeah.
God bless you, Ray Dininger.
Comment time.
Yeah, so I saw a T-shirt on the ground. It was one of those like T-shirts that looked like you would buy at a concert, but it was of Eagles players. You know what I'm talking about when you go to like a Korn concert and then you see some people selling it was like it was like that, but it was like Eagles players. I had Jalen Hurts on it and stuff, and it looked pretty cool. I was like, but it was on the ground. It was already snowing and wet. I was like, I should salvage this thing. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna keep walking. Somebody else will grab it. I saw some Eagles gloves on the ground too. I should have picked them up, man. Anyway, I don't be picking up trash on the floor nowadays, man. I guess that's how good my life is now. You know, back in the day, I would have totally picked that hat up. But what the hell happened to Brennan?
He gone.
Brennan's always being Brennan.
He's still listening. All right, so comments. Dave, we have a couple questions from Dave and Miss Lopez. I want to get to both of them. Dave says, do you think we were robbed of a touchdown at the goal line? I think we're talking about last week now. Going back to last week again.
Yes.
What, the false start on Lane Johnson? I didn't see him move unless he fucking blinked and they called it a false start.
Yeah, I mean that was. If that's a false start, there's a false start on every fucking play.
Yeah, that was a bit of a drive killer, obviously, but just like
because we walked away with 3 instead of 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like, and that's what kept us in. But yeah, let's talk about these games real fast because we're just like fucking sitting here.
I still got more comments.
We got more comments.
Yeah.
The people. We're here for the people.
So yeah, we got robbed. We got robbed, definitely. Ms. Lopez says, what do y'all think of Chicken Little? And his game this year, he missed a lot of field goals.
Jake Elliott. Jake Elliott. Yeah, he is back to being Chicken Little. He's not the snake anymore.
Falling on him. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I gotta be honest.
Honestly,
I don't trust him. I don't want the game to come down to. Huh?
How can you?
You can't.
I know. Look,
I'm not
kickers can go bad overnight.
Yes, they can.
We're witnessing.
We've seen it with a few this year.
I mean,
it's not just Jake Elliott.
Justin Tucker. He was the automatic. He just fell off.
Dan knows that's his favorite fantasy kicker.
Them, we lose.
Not anymore.
Dan was like, I have a feeling I'm not picking Justin Tucker in the draft this year. And then, look, all of a sudden he sucks.
All right. I don't want to go bad juju here, but the biggest difference between us winning and losing that Super Bowl against the Chiefs, outside of the most bullshit ticky-tack fucking defensive holding penalty, was special teams.
He touched his back.
It was the punting unit at that time. But, man, it doesn't feel great knowing that Jake is not his best self. And every game this time of year is going to be tight.
Honestly,
playing the best of the best.
Honestly, look, I'll be honest. No bullshit. Kickers are head cases. It's like golf and just like, oh, I can't do it.
Yeah.
But from them starting off the season, not kicking off plays has never happened before. And to have fucking man in there doing kickoffs every week and not him, I think he's physically hurt. Like, I think there's something physically wrong with him. Because they started from the jump. Like, yeah, you're not doing kickoffs, dude. We don't need you to kick your leg and kick it out that bad. And then he started, we think he's automatic. And then he was just like doing his bullshit, and it hasn't stopped. It's been consistently inconsistent, too. Like, you'll miss 2 extra points, but you'll make a 49er and a fucking blizzard.
Yeah.
Like, you're good. So, and when he misses, like, he doesn't just shank it. He doesn't just hook it. It's just like the one he made this week. Like, yeah, it was the conditions, but it was literally a line drive. Like, it just, like, cleared the crossbar, like, that much. How it wasn't blocked, I don't have a fucking idea. But I think there's something mentally, there's something physically wrong with him at the beginning of the season. And then the mentality started to kick in, and now he's just a fucking Jekyll and Hyde.
And he's
just literally Russian roulette.
He's just lying to us that he's not injured. Probably.
Yeah.
I'm going to start calling him fucking Jake L. Embiid at this point, dude. I mean, but that does make a lot of sense because
I just got a picture of that in my head of those two like AI morphed together, and
it would look like them standing next to each other would look like fucking the picture of Muggsy Bogues in the new bowl.
Yeah.
But
Great job.
I mean, it makes sense though because he's struggling from distance. So all those kicks that I think he's what 1 of 9 from 50 yards this year, 1 of 8 from 50 yards this year.
One.
Dude, that's fucking.
And this is the
like,
dude
that
we were
is
like,
not
yeah,
like
anything.
him.
He
That's a
had that
dude-
hiccup like for a couple of years.
14
Remember where
months
it was
ago,
like
he
any.
blasted a 60-yarder against the Bills, and now like the guy's fucking 1 of 8 from 50 yards out.
In the rain.
Yeah.
In the rain. I was at that
That's-
game. In the rain, dude. I thought it was over. Everybody was just standing there like, yep, well, this is it. And then we're like, holy shit, he made it.
Yeah. What a
Never
game.
Yeah,
thought
I
that.
think I heard him talking about
It
it
was
on the
a
radio
wild
too.
game,
It seems like there might be like an injury there because he lost some distance and shit too.
When you're able to
I also-
effortlessly kick 53, 54-yard field goals, all you're worried about is making sure that it's going through true and straight.
Yeah.
Now, if you're injured and you got to put some oomph into it just to get the distance, your accuracy is going to get affected no
Yeah.
matter what.
Yeah.
And even
And
when he
another-
looks
and
like he's
another reason-
falling off and
But
booting
extra
that shit,
points,
it
though.
just doesn't
Extra
look like
points,
the same
though.
legs on it.
It's weird. It's
Yeah,
definitely
we've
head
seen-
issues
Yeah,
though.
Car, we've seen that when the car hit Happy Gilmore. He couldn't.
He's got to find his happy.
You suck, you jackass!
What a pull. What a pull.
He's got to find his happy place.
Yo, what if it's because he doesn't do kickoffs anymore? What if he should be doing kickoffs and
I think
that'll
he was physically hurt at the beginning of the season, and they didn't think it was bad. And then they had Man doing the kickoffs because they didn't want him to overwork himself. And then it just like got progressively worse, and they just like kind of got caught with their foot in their mouth. It's like, well, it is what it is now. He was
Yeah, there's nothing we can do
physically
now.
hurt, then he got mentally. Fuck
Do
yeah.
you think it's
But
physically
another
that
thing,
rolled
like,
into mental?
I've gone, yeah. So I've gone to the last like couple games. I've gone in like an hour or more early, and Dan's been down there with me, and we go like to section 110. So you're right behind. You guys seen the videos that I sent you. So right behind the field, and where all the players come out to do warm ups for the games, and we're out there, dude. Jake's missing them in fucking warm-ups.
Oh,
He's
man.
fucking
Yeah.
hooking them and just shanking them. He's out there by himself. The shit's on a tee, or man's just like fake holding it, and he's booming it from like 40. It's just like, "Ew." Like, oh fuck.
Ms. Lopez says that could take a toll on you mentally.
It can,
Absolutely.
especially when you're used to being automatic from that distance all the time, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
he was the
And
best
you know what
long
else?
distance
You
kicker.
know,
in
you
the
don't
league.
think of either. Yeah, you know what? You don't think of either. Everybody says you got one job, but you're like, yeah, like if you're like a head case and you got one job, you get like obsessive compulsive
It's even
about it.
more,
And
yeah.
you fucking lose your mind. Just
There's a
keep
lot
focusing on
more at
one
stake.
thing. Like he's got one thing, so there's one thing constant.
Nope, it's
Yeah.
like goalies in
Like
hockey.
the linebackers, like, yeah, I gotta drop. Linebackers, like, all right, I gotta fake place, or no, I gotta drop back in coverage, or I'm in man, or like, I'm in zone, and it's like he's got all those things going on, everything buddy around him, but it's just like him. He's just like, you gotta fucking do this, and if you don't, you're dead to us.
And between kicks, you have all that time to sit and fucking stew.
Yeah.
You have all that time. It's
Well,
like if you're
did
a
you see
corner,
that? Who
And
sent
get
that?
cold.
Who sent that thing? Was that you?
what?
Or who was it that sent like, the reason Jake Elliott's kicks are off is because he starts warming up at a certain time when the Eagles are on offense, like after they get a certain amount of yardage, or if they get it over to like into the opponent's territory, that Elliott has a progress, like a step-by-step thing where he warms himself up for a field goal or an extra point. And he's saying that the Eagles have had like so many like Saquon breakouts, like he didn't go through all of his progressions to warm up properly to kick it through like the field goal.
So the offense was too explosive that it's fucking Jake Elliott
The
up.
offense was too explosive, so he wasn't properly warmed
jealous?
up and went through his OCD order so that he could put that, pigskin
I mean,
to
I
the
feel
upright
like if
there.
that was true, that there's a measurable thing there. I mean, there's still a measurable thing there. They'd be able to at least
He's like,
mitigate
would you
that.
slow down? I'm not done my progress.
Nah, they would be able to mitigate that somehow. Like if they noticed that, like, oh, if Jake was like, oh, I'm not quite warmed up the way I want to be. You know what I mean? They would have to be like, all right, well, maybe we need you warmed up in just in case. I don't know. Maybe.
But then,
But anyway,
then it goes back to Brendan's.
I've never
point
seen
where
that. I've never heard or seen that. That's pretty cool.
If it's earlier, then why would we not cipher this out already? I don't know. I like your point.
That's pretty cool. I never heard that.
I don't want to spend too much time on it, but it's.
We did have give them.
We got to talk about the commies.
Yeah, let's get on to the.
Yeah, but Jake Elliott is our biggest concern, right, on this team. As far as any, we all know this. The only way we're losing this game is if we shoot ourselves in the foot. And
been like that.
And you think about this: you're only as good as your weakest link, right? Your whole team, and right now we're looking at Jake Elliott as our weakest link. So serious concern.
So in regards to tomorrow, I got one question for you guys, and I'm very split on it because my old school way is telling me do this, but in this kind of situation, I'm saying do this. You win the coin toss tomorrow. What are you doing?
Kicking.
Defer.
Yep. Defer.
I'm deferring it. I'm putting no trust.
That's the Sirianni way, and that's the way we do it. Because we trust that defense. The defense is going to set the tone.
Way he's going to do it,
and we also want the special teams to set the tone with that hit. We want another one of those hits like against the Packers.
And I think we can rattle Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is fucking awesome. Putting it aside, that kid is a baller, and he's going to be a problem for years. He's still a rookie. He's coming into the link. The last time he came into the link, he was a little rattled. We were we stymied their offense.
Ribs are banged up still.
He was. But he has never in his life seen an environment like the link for a conference championship game.
It's going to be.
And he's a rook.
It's going to be more wild than 2023. It's going to be more wild than the Niners. It's going to be more wild than the Vikings.
Absolutely. I think personally that if we
especially something crazy happens in our favor,
we get the advantage, man.
It's me and Blanca are well witnesses of the Patrick. We said this on the last cast. Me and Blanca were in that stadium for that
Patrick
Peterson.
Yeah, Patrick Rob Peterson.
It was just.
Patrick Peterson. No, Patrick.
It was the loudest the Link's ever been.
Yeah,
it was.
I think something like that happens this game, then it will top that for sure.
And that's why I'm saying, man, defer. We are a second half team when it comes to getting our offense rolling. So okay,
I want that ball in second half. Yeah.
You give them the ball and you force a fucking 3-and-out. You get a sack. You get a turnover. Anything like that, the whole tone is set for that game. The whole tone is set for that game. You control the ball. You get ahead. Go into half or whatever you want to call it, 13-7, and then you come out at halftime, and then that's our time to shine. That's our time to fucking shine. That's our time to control the clock. That's our time to pound the rock. That's our time for the defense to step up and let them Georgia boys do what the fuck they do, and we control the game. So defer all the fucking way. Defer all the way.
Yeah. No, I honestly firmly agree with it too. But I've heard of other people, and it's just that the offense is so explosive and everything, and if they marched right down the field and scored 7 fast, you'd be like, oh.
We're a home
I feel
stretch
like it's
team.
A gut punch to the crowd.
We're a home stretch team.
And then say if you come out and you go 3-and-out and they get the ball back, it's like, fuck.
So okay, well we are.
So if you take the ball, just say if you take the ball, you get a nice return to the 45, and then you go down, you make 2 big plays, and then you eventually punch it in and get 7 within 4 minutes. That place is going to explode.
Absolutely, I agree. I'm not disagreeing with that whatsoever, but I think that we are a team that prides ourselves right now on controlling the ball, playing hard-nosed defense, and then the explosive plays come as a part of that. The explosive plays come off of the turnovers. The explosive plays come off of their defense being tired because our defense went on the field and forced a 3-and-out immediately after we just had a long drive. So I think that if we can go out there, I trust our defense to stop them, especially in the beginning of that game when the fucking link is rocking. And just knowing how we are with the, slower starts in the first half when it comes to offense, I'd rather not go out there, fall flat on our face, and take that energy out of the crowd.
Yeah.
Because it can happen. I mean, listen.
Yeah, we can't afford a turnover. We got to keep that same mentality right now. And don't do anything risky unless you absolutely have to. If you have to do something risky, that means we fucked up already and we're down. So control that ball. Don't throw a 50-50 ball. It's not going to be a sexy offensive game. If Jalen has to put it on his throwing shoulder to win this game, that means wow, their defense ain't doing the job that we want them to do.
Yeah, and I think we
got a comment. We got a comment from Miss Lopez. She really wants to know this. She says, "Explain the feeling you get when Jalen tries to run the ball tomorrow."
Oh God, Miss Lopez is coming with some heat tonight.
Yeah.
She's
keeping the content going.
Clench buttocks.
Scared because that knee is a target, dude. That knee is a target, and
if I see him attempt to run, I'm happy because that means his D might be feeling fine. So if I don't see him attempt any runs tomorrow, I'm gonna be like, oh man, this is tough.
Right.
So if I see him attempt to running and break off a run, I'm like, yes, I'm feeling more confident because if Jalen can run, that means Saquon can run. Because when Jalen is taken out of the game and can't run, we only seen that happen really once, and that was when we lost to the Commanders. They kind of I feel like there's a lot of reasons why Saquon is just bombing and taking off, and one of those reasons is we got the best offensive line in the NFL, and this is probably the first time ever in the history of the NFL you're witnessing the absolute best running back in the NFL play behind the absolute best offensive line in the NFL, and that's like, wow, it's amazing. And then there's another thing that they don't really talk about is like Jalen's threat to run the ball also helps Saquon because you don't know if last week Jalen started the game with that 40-yard run or whatever, right? It's like, oh shit. So like when they have that run option or whatever that they do, and that I think that is another huge factor to Saquon's game for his ability to just showcase the absolute bananas athletics that this dude has. But yeah, so that's my feeling if I see him attempt to run the ball. That's because that's her question.
They already said he already confirmed he's wearing a brace. It's on that.
Yeah. So yeah, it would definitely be butt clenching. I think that is true. Ooh, he attempts it and it goes semi well. I'm happy. He attempts it and it goes like not well.
We don't need him to be. We don't need him to be. Madden 04 Michael.
Oh yeah, no. Just got to be enough of a threat. That's it.
Just effective.
We just need him to be. Yeah. We just need him to be a threat enough.
Yeah. Got to watch him. That's all we need.
Right, so
yeah.
So
Dan, you're the most even keel one out of all of us. I feel like you stay kind of Blanco gets the high highs, Brendan gets the low lows. I just ebb and flow as the game goes. Dan, you're steady as fuck, dude. How are you feeling right now? Besides Dan rants. He's steady.
Dan rants, which is on our blog too, which we had a couple of good, Brendan put some blogs out earlier.
Dan rants are excellent retrospectives. Dan rants are excellent retrospectives, and we
like
definitely
a
need
time
them.
Capsule. But
I feel great, man. Besides that,
it's like a tsunami, just like the quietness, and then all of a sudden it just fucks you up.
I know, right? So we'll get on that soon. We'll update that.
Who's gonna win tomorrow?
Soon. So, but I feel great.
Who's gonna win tomorrow, Dan?
I mean, if you put position by position on them versus us, I mean, how can you not? Pick the Eagles. They're the better team. They're at the link. We've been through 8 NFC Championships within the last decade.
That's a lot.
And he's a rookie.
Wait,
I know we Everyone keeps bringing that up. I don't care. He's great, man. He's one of the best offensive rookies we've seen since what? Maybe
ever, dude, ever. I mean, it's like unprecedented.
Or RGD, you know. But listen, man. Yeah, I'm a little bit. I'm more confident as it got closer. I wasn't at first, but I feel like, you know, like I said, if you put them position by position, I just think we're the better team at the end of the day.
I've been such a roller coaster. I started off, I'm like, yeah, we're good. And then I was like, nah, we're not going to win. And then I was like, oh, I'm feeling good. And then it's just like everywhere you go, it's just like Jaden Daniels is going to be the NFC Mahomes because they just love him.
They do, yeah.
You know?
I know.
And
Yo,
it's
so-
like, the thing I do like.
Another thing is like Vic is like a velociraptor. He waits for his prey.
Yeah.
Like he's just
Yeah.
like
The defense settles in, yeah.
He's dissecting you.
Yeah, the defense doesn't just have one plan and
Not
then
from the front.
yeah, the defense settles in and figures it out. Yo,
The other two Raptors, you didn't even know were there.
clever girl. Yeah, so Jaden Daniels, right? Jaden Daniels, he has the VR. Did you guys see that? He has the VR and he puts it on the defenses. He puts it on 1.7x speed or whatever. Right.
He demanded it too.
My thought, yeah, that was his ultimatum. Yeah, like, but it helped him get the Heisman or whatever. But anyway, my thought is like,
Do you know who else does that? You know who else does that?
Patrick Mahomes. I don't know. These nuts.
Jalen Carter.
Oh, Jalen Carter.
Does
No,
he?
but I was literally about to say Jalen Carter's name, but not because of the VR shit. But I was going to say like, if the VR is putting the defenses at almost 2x the speed they normally do. Imagine a Jalen Carter 2 times the speed. It's immediately over. Like
It is.
if there's
You
a
don't have to
Jalen
imagine
Carter
it.
coming
Sunday,
at you
buddy.
at 2x
It's
the speed he
happening.
normally does, that is immediately it. You can't escape that. I don't care how fast you are. So the VR thing, it's probably awesome. It's probably really cool. But I don't think it's going to be 100% accurate that this is exactly what's going to help him get the edge over the
No.
Eagles defense.
But I think they just
You
think it helps
can't
with his
fucking
mechanics, like-
simulate 70,000 maniacs who've been tailgating in Jetro since 7 o'clock in the morning.
Dude, you can. You
cannot
can.
simulate
They would
that.
have to just turn the whole screen white snow, blare 90,000 decibels into his ears, and then they can do that. I just doubt they are doing it.
I mean, yeah, you probably go fucking deaf.
Dave says. I mean that he says. I was so close last week. This week I'm gonna say 23-10. Eagles. They open it up some. That's a score prediction. That's a big. That's 2 scores. That's big.
Yeah.
There's
That's
no.
the energy we got.
He says there's no air guitar dummies before this game this time.
It's dude, that haunts
Him and
me
I
to
were
this
together
day.
and we saw that happen, and I literally was like, "All right, let's leave."
And Miss Lopez,
We
she's
looked at-
commenting on.
So yeah, rooms.
What'd you say, Brian?
I was like, Dave and I were at a Mike's Bar and Grill together, and we watched him walk out of that thing, and he was like, "Da-da-da-da-da," and we literally looked at each other like, "Yeah, we're gonna fucking lose."
Yeah,
And
that
we
was
got
the
destroyed by
worst
Dallas.
opening I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's one of 2
Fun.
Eagles games I've ever turned off in my life.
Miss Lopez says she can't wait for Chris Collinsworth to start swallowing his nuts as well, and I think she's talking about Jaden.
Oh my God! Wait,
Oh yeah,
wait, is that an NBC broadcast tomorrow?
no,
Oh God!
we got
No? Is it a Fox?
yeah, it's on Fox.
We got the Fox. All right. Well, at least it's not that terrible. Thank God. Thank God,
What's
dude.
that?
Chris
Was it,
Collinsworth is fucking insufferable.
No, it's what's his name?
Tom Brady.
It's Fox, yeah.
No,
Yes, I think, right?
yeah, it's Brady. It's
Okay.
Brady, and who's he with? Albert or
Marv Albert. Marv Albert. I thought he was.
no,
on
his
the
son.
Vikings. People
His
said-
son. His
Oh
son.
yeah. I forgot about that part.
Is it him and Brady, or is it like
Welcome to the Quarterback Factory Show. If you're just joining us, we will read your comments. Give us a comment. So we got some people viewing.
Did we just do station identification?
Yes.
Like fucking 94?
Yes. Be right back. We got to go pay some bills. Brendan has to go pay some bills. He'll be right back. We should get advertisements on top of these. Video is paused. Thanks.
1877 cars for kids. K-A-R-S
Don't sing that song.
Everybody
Don't
knows this
throw my
song.
radio out of my truck at work.
Donate your
It drives
cars
me
today.
Everybody knows this one.
You're accepting all donations from like your soul to like your whole state.
I bet if you play that song backwards, it's like, please, everybody, hail Lucifer. We want to harvest your souls. Worship at the Church of Baphomet.
It's like the streets will flow with the blood of the non-believers.
Dave says, "What can Brown do for you?"
That should be one of our
David,
official
you know
sponsors.
exactly what Brown can do for us.
Wait, hold on. We have one more commercial before we come back. Top Dog Law. If you've been in an accident.
We're not licensed in Missouri. Or whatever the fuck that dude says.
Cordell and Cordell. If you're in an argument with your soon-to-be ex-wife, do not leave the house.
But my attorneys are.
Oh, Brendan's frozen. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Technical difficulties with Brendan. That means the Eagles going to win.
That means one more commercial.
677 cash now has to be the one. In
Oh,
my book.
shit.
That
I know
has
that
to be the
whole- I
one.
know that
If
whole
you
song.
have
I know every
a
word to it.
settlement and
I
you
can do it.
need cash now, call JD Wentworth. 877 cash now.
877 cash now.
877 cash now.
I think I'm fucking delirious at this point. That's gotta be a clip. We're gonna say that with the
Oh
steak talk.
Right.
Advertisements, paying the bills.
Oh man, guys, can I just hold on? Because I haven't spoken to you since then. Do you want to hear what my birthday dinner was?
What?
Fucking holy shit, dude! It was
Happy
a
belated
nice.
birthday, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It was a nice little fillet with a red pepper bruschetta and gorgonzola topper, and then a French onion fettuccine alfredo.
Gorgonzola, that's Italian for blue cheese.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. Thank you. Wow, you're so cultured.
It's
You're
delicious.
so cultured. Listen to me. It was, wow.
That sounds
And then
amazing.
here, you know what? Here, hold on.
Did you make this?
No, I didn't make it. My lovely lady made it for me. And then she also got me these big, beautiful balloons.
Ooh,
Yeah, so
nice.
hopefully we keep these up until the Eagles win the Super Bowl.
Nice.
Sorry.
Okay.
When I was walking with my phone on FaceTime, I felt like the fucking Joker in The Dark Knight. All right. Well,
Why so serious?
listen, boys.
Yo, hold
You
on.
gotta-
Before you go, Dave says he has a real serious comment. He says, "It's my money and I want it now."
Call J.G. Wentworth.
677 cash now.
877 cash now.
Yo, back to football talk real quick before you leave. Miss
We
Lopez
gotta
says,
get predictions too from Sean.
We do
yes,
have
we
a
need
game this
predictions.
Sunday.
And hopefully Brendan comes back. What the hell? So Miss Lopez says, are we saying fuck Ertz? Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's the enemy now.
I
Absolutely.
don't know if you've ever seen the Larry David, like from Curb, where he's like, go fuck yourself, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, that's, like, Zach Ertz will always be a legend
Yeah.
in this town. I have a picture of him hanging in my closet from the infamous Super Bowl stretch touchdown
Yeah.
that, let's bring it back to Chris Collinsworth. Fuck Chris Collinsworth, because he was coping so hard that wasn't a touchdown.
Yeah.
Love him. Legend. Number's probably going to get retired here one day.
Go fuck
But
yourself
for
tomorrow.
the next 24 hours, fuck him, fuck Julie Ertz, fuck the entire Zach Ertz Foundation, fuck all of them.
Yes.
Fuck all of them. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's my opinions on that.
Absolutely. 100% agree.
My-
The enemy. That's how we roll. We don't play that
He's
shit.
the enemy, dude. He's the enemy. I'll even go so far as to say I hope he runs a slant
I
and
think
Zach
Brendan's phone
Vaughn
may have
fucking
died.
knocks him back to third grade.
I think Brendan's
That's what
phone
I'll
may
say.
have died because JG Casey just joined the show. Call JG Casey. 877 guys. No. All right, sorry.
877 cash. No.
If that's really you, Jess. Sorry, I didn't mean to put your name in a song.
All right. Score predictions.
JG Casey says, I love ZE. So it must be Jess because Brendan wouldn't say some shit like that.
Yeah, she would. Yeah, he wouldn't say something like that.
Hey, Jess, where's Brendan? Where the heck is he at? Where is he at? What happened? Did his phone die or something? Anyway, score predictions.
Score
Dave
predictions.
said Dave has changed his score prediction again. He says 23-13. Eagles have to wait till the fourth quarter for it.
Okay. That's okay, though. That's still a 2-score win. I'm still happy and comfortable with that, dude. I'm still cool with that. What about... Wait, we haven't had any Jonas action tonight, have we?
No Jonas today.
Damn,
Miss
man.
Lopez, give us your score prediction when you hear this.
We're gonna have a chat with Jonas, huh?
Jess, give us your score prediction.
All right.
Brennan's
so,
in the chat. He says 38-27 Birds. Brennan, what happened? Did your phone die or something? What the hell, man?
That's a shootout.
30.
Jess says Sean is my nephew, all capitals. Never forget.
Yeah. I mean, this is factually correct. If you were to ask the government, then yes, Jess would be my aunt.
It's signed into law.
It is signed into law. It is illegal.
Yo, Brendan said 30. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's go back one more. Brendan said 38-27.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think our
I just
defense
glossed
gave us
over that,
27
and
points.
I didn't even it didn't register. But now it bounced around my head a few times. 38-27, Brendan.
I don't mean to be this guy, but if we give up 27 points to Washington, it ain't going to be a 2-score win. It ain't. That's just not our offense, man. It's not our. I don't think we've scored fucking 38 points once this year.
Yeah.
I think our high was what, 34?
Jess says 28-26. Oof.
Okay. Ooh, Jess. Oof.
And Miss Lopez says 28-24.
28-24. Okay. All right.
I'm copying. I'm writing these down. I am copying these down.
All right. Washington is inexperienced. As Dan touched on earlier, I think position to position, we're the more talented team. There's really only one spot that on that entire Washington team where you could say, they're better. And Brendan, hold your ears, but it's the quarterback spot. Running back, I'm taking Saquon, obviously. Terry McLaurin, great receiver, but Quinyon fucking held him in check last time. So I'm definitely taking AJ and Devontae. Our combo of Calcaterra and Goddard, I'll take that over Ertz all day. Our offensive line, obviously. Their defensive line took a huge hit. Huge hit. And
their
Washington's offensive line is without their starting guard.
Yep.
Sam Cosmi, who Texas boy. I'm big fan of him as a player, just not as a commie. I mean, maybe the linebacker position, since we don't have Nakobe and they have, I'm taking Vaughn over Wagner and Lugu.
Wagner, man, he's a little bit, I don't know. I'm not saying he's out of his prime, but
yeah, he's definitely a step slower than he used to be. But they have a good linebacker duo.
Good linebacker, definitely.
All this is to say, pretty much across the board, I'm favoring the Birds. I'm favoring the Birds from a talent standpoint, from an experience standpoint. We have home field advantage, and I think this defense goes out there, plays with a vengeance. I think Gardner Johnson gets himself an interception as revenge for last time, and 27-17 Birds, and it's not a close 27-17. That's Washington getting a garbage time touchdown, 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, something like that. So 27-17 Birds. Back to our third Super Bowl in 8 years. 7 years. It's fucking beautiful, man. It's a beautiful thing. It really is, man. It really is. So, go Birds.
Go Birds. I love it. I just noted it down. I feel like we should make a post. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to a post because I'm going to be going to sleep soon. And when I wake up, I'm going to be seeing. When I wake up, I'm gonna be magically in the parking lot of the fucking link.
Just gonna teleport there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna magically be there and drinking a beer already.
To sedate yourself, have Serena throw you in the back of an Uber and just drop you off,
Yes.
and it'll be like magic. It'll be
Yes. Yes. I mean, a couple more beers and a couple more shots of Baijiu, I might be sedated. So, Brennan says Hurts, Saquon, AJ, Goddard, all touchdowns. That's why his score is 38 to 27.
All right, he's gonna help my bet hit.
That's a nut ass score for Brennan.
Hey man,
because as soon as the first bad thing happens, he's gonna be texting us, "Welp."
Oh yeah, season's over. Biggest letdown of all time. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I know. At
this point, I'm pretty sure it's just tradition. Like it's
how many times am I gonna be told to go fuck myself when I criticize Jalen Hurts holding the ball for 72 seconds?
It'd be weird if I didn't hear it.
That's all right.
You need to hear it. That's the only way to win.
The worst part is that I'm in 3 different group chats with him, and I get it in all 3 .
He just copies and pastes. Copy and paste.
He just copy and pastes it.
Types it once, copy and pastes it 3
I
times.
think he has it typed out just for when Jalen Hurts makes a bad play and he knows I'm going to talk shit.
It's like speed dial, but for your keyboard.
It is.
It's called It's like a little hotkey. Just press one key and it says "Go fuck yourself." See you tomorrow.
He's a hotkey. All right, 28-24 for me, if you want to write that down.
Brendan.
28-24.
Yeah, Brendan's 30-something to 27. Sean is 20. Brendan's 38 to 27. Sean is 27-17. Dan is what?
28-24.
28-24. Oh, that's the same as Miss Lopez.
So that means what's the line at?
6.5.
6.
That means if you bet Commanders with that handicap or whatever, you win.
You cover.
Yeah, they would cover.
Yeah.
That's a good bet. Bet it.
I honestly, I have that same feeling too. Like, I don't see the Eagles blowing them out because of the fact that they are conservative. They go up 2 scores and they're going to chill for a little bit. They're going to do their conservative thing because they don't want to make mistakes. And I think that's literally the Black Ops analytics in the background saying, the teams that make it all the way are the teams that do not turn the ball over. So I think that's a combination of Jalen Hurts listening to the people who do the smart stuff and understand and look, and Jalen only make these crazy throws if we're in a position where we have to, like where there's like, all right, we got no other choice, we got to do this. So I hear that. So
besides his, I think it's like his leading sacks, but with the last 4 quarterbacks in this playoffs, he's tied with Mahomes with, I think, the least amount of interceptions in the playoffs. So that's a positive.
Yeah.
Maybe a little on that note.
Yeah, I do think the Birds are going to cover because you know me, I am not.
Attaboy.
I thought it was by 1 million though.
I know, by 1 million. They're going to cover by 1 million, so they're going to win by 1 million and 6.5. I'm definitely feeling the pup energy of Eagles are going to win this game by like 10 points, okay. And I feel the Sean energy too, where the 10-point win is going to look closer on the scoreboard than it actually is. I just think that it's not going to be like I don't think it's just going to be flashy to either. I don't think it's going to be like, oh, yeah, the pass game opened up. There's going to be some of that, and there's going to be some of this, some of that. Saquon's going to open it up, and defense is going to dominate this game. Everyone's going to be like, yeah, Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is going to be like, oh, well, defense wins championships, and that's what's going to happen today. The NFC Championship game He's going to be won by this defense, just like pretty much mostly every other game that we've had. There's a reason why we're set up like this. Jalen Carter, you cannot simulate Jalen Carter in VR. I'm sorry. He's going up against the backup guard. I feel sorry for that backup guard that has to face literally the best, most ferocious defensive lineman in the NFL. My God, that dude's a monster. And
yeah, God bless his mortal soul.
Literally, the game was won last week on him. Like,
I think he's
the reason we won that game.
He's going against a guard that's being replaced, right? I think that's what I seen.
Yeah, backup guard. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's fucked.
Yeah, he's fucked. He's in for a long night, that kid.
Yeah, and it's okay. Nobody's gonna think anything less of him because it's Jalen Carter. Because Jalen Carter is a goddamn monster.
Yeah, he won't get any calls. Like we all called holdings last week, and we all seen it clear as day. But holding.
Did you know that last week was the first time? Did you know that last week was the first time Jalen Carter drew a holding penalty all year?
Yep.
How fucking outrageous is that?
We've been
I'm not going to start on the refs.
We've been watching the tape all year too on that too. Like Baldy's been pointing it out how much non-calls on holding. It's crazy. Yeah, finally got one, I guess. Well, I'm gonna say not by 10. I'm gonna say by 9. 27-18.
Ballpark buds. Me and you.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, boys, there's only one way to leave this off.
Yeah.
1877 cars.
It's my money, and I want it now.
Go fucking birds.
Go birds.
Go fucking birds.
Go birds. Right. Dan, I'm gonna see.
Let's do it for fucking Kobe. Let's do it for Kobe.
Oh my God.
Let's be careful next
week. Do it for Kobe.
We didn't even talk about that, but yeah, R.I.P. man.
Let's do it for Kobe. Let's do it for my mom. Let's do it for Kel. It's her birthday in 45 minutes.
I will never forget Kobe.
Hell yeah.
Being like, yes, we won the fucking Super Bowl.
Your mom usually watches our show too. Where's she at? Happy birthday, Kel.
I don't know, man. I don't know. She was helping me wrangle Adriana today while I was trying to fix the shower.
She passed out. Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm tired just talking about
it. You know what, guys? Now that I'm thinking about it, we should definitely the Kobe video. We should show that some love tomorrow.
Yeah.
We should show that some love. Kobe celebrating the Super Bowl. It's only right.
Yeah,
it's only right. Good. Let's go get another one for him. How about it?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Thank you to everybody that tuned in and watched and contributed and score predictions and all of that. And go fucking birds. Fuck the commies. And that's all I got to say about that.
ELSESL.
That's how my 2-year-old spells it. It's awesome.
Our friggin' mayor.
This was the woman we were putting in charge of building a fucking $1.3 billion arena.
Yeah. Oh man, we didn't even talk about that. We don't have to talk about that. But they were just strong arming people left and right. How many people did they have involved in that deal or whatever? Unions and everything. And then it's like just to strong arm Comcast? That really?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I know because of, insinuating circumstances on this podcast, I can't speak my piece about a certain
you're a unioner
entity, but I mean, talk about just evil facing off against evil.
Yeah.
It's like it's like Satan and Hades just fucking having it out with each other, just having a dick measuring contest.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks. It's like Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy having a sword fight. It's just yeah. Well, okay. Well, I love you all.
Love you
Go
too,
Birds.
brother. Go Birds.
All right.
Dan, I'll see you bright and early.
Man, yeah,
Have
definitely.
fun, boys. Be safe.
I'm off. Yeah, I'm getting off too.
All right, guys.
See you guys.
I'm gonna get off when Jalen Hurts runs the ball. Who said that?
Who would say such a thing? Are we done?
Yeah. Ready, set.